A very good morning and a very warm welcome to this session on career in psychology. Let us first understand this world of psychology by knowing what psychology is. Psychology is the scientific study of mind and behavior. To put it simply, it studies the why of behavior. It talks about our thoughts, our feelings, our actions, our strengths, our weaknesses, where we work, how we work, the kind of relationships we have, to whom we make friends with, what is happening in our work life. In a nutshell, it has its influence on every part of your life, right from your birth to your death. Recently, the pandemic has shown an increase in the need of psychology. We have realized the importance of mental health all over the world, and India is no exception. We now understand how the knowledge and importance of mental health saves lives, and this is visible in 50% increase in psychology intakes this year. This was reported by Times of India, August 2022. Moving ahead, let us understand applied fields in psychology. We have social psychology, clinical psychology, community psychology, consumer psychology, counseling psychology, educational psychology, engineering psychology, forensic psychology, organizational psychology, medical psychology, and trust me, this is just the start. We have many more. Let us start with clinical psychology. Clinical psychologist basically works in hospital. There are lots of government job opportunities here. They assess, diagnose, and treat individuals who experience psychological distress. They also perform psychotherapy. They develop treatment plans. Moving ahead, we have counseling psychologists. As a counseling psychologist, you will be providing psychotherapy to people who are rooted in reality, which means people who are experiencing psychological disturbances, relationship issues, some behavioral problems, emotional difficulties, stress, daily life hassles, and related issues. Yes, as a counseling psychologist, you can have your own setup. Moving ahead, we have organizational psychologists. They basically study workplace behavior. They understand how worker productivity can be increased. They also develop training programs for existing employees. Let me tell you, this is one of the highest paid psychology jobs. Next, we have social psychologists. Basically, we study human behavior in groups under social psychology. It includes how people behave in social settings and how groups influence individual behavior and how individual also influences the group behavior. We investigate a wide range of topics as social psychologists, for example, communication, for example, mob behavior, to name just a few. We also design action plans here to take some actions on the topics that we. As a forensic psychologist, you will be focusing on relationship between psychology and the law. You will be acting as a consultant in criminal cases or civil disputes. For example, you might be performing child custody evaluations, offering psychotherapy services to crime victims, to name a few. Next, we have school psychologists who help children cope with problems in school settings. Those students who are having emotional, academic, social, behavioral issues, they visit a school psychologist. Also, we all are aware that they are special needs students. They can be gifted students. They can be slow learners. In both the cases, a school psychologist works. Let me also add here that it is mandatory to have school psychologists in every school as per CBSE guidelines. So the job opportunities and employment opportunities of a school psychologist have definitely increased. Specifically, there are programs like Special Education Integrated Program, BA, BEd, BA with Psychology. I'm mentioning this here because these are special programs, education programs, which are aimed at helping school children. Next, we have military psychology. It includes things like treating soldiers who have a mental health issue or some emotional distress because the life is very challenging, we all are aware. As a military psychologist, we also research different aspects of military life and we help soldiers transit back to civilian life in case there's a need and when there's a need. So we are also providing, as military psychologists, psychotherapy to soldiers and other military personnel. Then you have health psychologists. They are centered basically on psychology, biology, social groups, behavior influence, wellness, illness, overall health. They work with clients to help maximize well-being and they also help to improve both mental as well as physical health. You have environmental psychologists who are exploring the relationship between people, their surroundings. This includes both the natural environment as well as the created environments. For example, how buildings are designed, how safe you feel within a building, how a school is designed, how a workplace is designed. What is the importance of natural environment? How can natural environment conservation be taken up? All this is included under environmental psychology. And as an environmental psychologist, you will be working with these areas. Let me add, environmental psychologists, they work with architects. Then you have community psychology, who has their researches on community health related issues. They educate the community and develop prevention program. They are basically focused on helping leading positive changes at community level. Moving ahead, we have many different areas where psychology helps. For example, it is one of the favorite subjects as far as civil services aspirants are concerned, and I hope you all are aware of this. Then you have entrepreneurship related to it because you can have your own setup. Then knowing psychology helps you understand every area of your life. So it is not only helping others, it is also helping yourself in this process. And let me tell you, we adapt. This meme here tells you, now we are all on mobile phones, on our social medias. So it's a small meme which shows that when a psychotherapist asks a child, tell me about your childhood, they may allow or not allow. Let me tell you, we do allow. But yes, this is how we are changing with times, and changing with times brings us to this next slide, which talks about now psychology going online. Yes, as a result of pandemic, we have these online counseling sessions as far as we psychologists are concerned, and now you can also take online counseling. You can have your Zoom sessions, you can have your telephonic counseling. Some of the psychologists are also indulging in WhatsApp counseling, WhatsApp video counseling. Let me add that online counseling does offer some positive points, such as you may reach out to people who are there all over the world rather than being limited to your own city. But nothing can take place of a face-to-face session. So we as psychologists are always there face-to-face with each other through all these areas that we have studied. Now we have a list of those universities which are offering BA level courses in psychology. For example, Banaras Hindu University, University of Delhi, Amity University, Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow campus, Aligarh Muslim University, Lucknow University, Meerut University, Purvanchal University, Gorakhpur University, Kanpur University. All these universities, they have BA level courses, then they have MA level courses. For example, many of these universities offer postgraduate programs in counseling psychology, clinical psychology, organizational psychology. Moving ahead, they also offer MPhil courses. For example, MPhil in clinical psychology, which is an RCA recognized course, which gives you the certification. Then you have diploma courses. You have MPhil in child adolescent psychology, which is a UGC recognized course. Moving ahead, you have, if you want to enter the world of academics, you have PhD in psychology. So basically, we have all these courses being offered by these universities. Now, as a future psychologist, let me tell you, only sky is the limit. You have so many options, so many career opportunities, so many dreams to be fulfilled. So, welcome to psychology and thank you for watching.